All right, welcome back to It's New. It's the day before Thanksgiving, and we're all in a really great mood. I don't know. Do you guys do Morty and Anu? Do you guys do Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm.
We're doing
You do.
Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving.
Guys, I'm thankful for you three and for our fantastic listeners.
Wow.
Oh my God, I was already
Yeah.
ready.
I'm off a clump. I don't know what to say. Rhode Island, neither a road nor an island. Discuss.
Too much. All right, Greg, keep your emotions to yourself, please. It's not for this channel. I'm sorry.
Greg, I'm grateful.
I love you.
I'm grateful for Greg's like colorful vests that he no longer wears, which I really wish he'd bring back.
I donated them all. I donated them all.
Even Goodwill gave them back.
I didn't put them to Goodwill. I donated them to the U.S. Army or Navy.
They need some color for sure.
Anyway, Anu, what do you got for this today?
So Google Ads has come up with some performance and custom metrics updates.
I'm going to be talking about this weird Google local change that seems to be buggy. Greg, what do you got for us?
AI remixed content is a recipe for disaster.
And Morty.
John Mueller recommends your clients check into Betty Ford.
All right, Anu, whenever you're ready.
Sure. So reading this up from, Search Engine Roundtable, we've got Google Ads that now has lets you create up to 5 custom views on the overview tabs, and now supports. So the overview now supports custom views and allows you to add even like 8 more tabs to see different reports in different ways that you want to see that. So this was spotted by Adrian Decker, who posted on LinkedIn, saying that, you can now create custom views in whichever way that you want. We also have Govind Singh Panwar, who also spotted it, and he mentioned that on X. So that's just something that is rolling out, and you guys might be able to see that in your Google Ads UI now. Any thoughts on that? No? Yes? All right, moving on. Another one that I found. I love you guys. Yeah, that's what I'm grateful for. Your lovely silence when I actually ask for feedback. Love it.
I thought you would just transition to the other overview tab feature.
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
Then we have tons of questions. I have notes. Don't worry.
Right. Okay, good. Yeah, this is the one that actually, I know that we'll have notes on because I do not get how it is in an update. So this is something from our friend Anthony Higman, who said he posted and saw Higman saw the overview tab gaining trends and performance by stage. The stages being awareness, consideration, and action. Awareness means impressions, consideration means views, action means conversions. And how is that new? And how did anybody not know that awareness isn't impressions, consideration isn't clicks?
Why? Why not just write impressions?
Like,
why have awareness? When I was writing this, I'm like, why not just stick impressions up top, get rid of the word awareness? What makes that? I don't know.
Right.
That brings me to a higher level of awareness.
What are we talking about? Just they put a label on it?
Yes. Yeah. Of the label that we already knew the thing was. Like, who doesn't know impressions refers to awareness?
Is it?
The only, to be fair, I don't know what this one is, but I would also say consideration could be clicks instead of views. But
whatever. I mean, are these definitions of impressions, views, and conversions? I don't know. It must be a Gemini thing.
It's a stage, Barry. It's a stage.
Stages. All right. Well, lots of questions on that.
Yeah.
But Google thinks they're smart, and they went ahead and changed how the local pack works. I think this is a change. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is spotted by both Siad Hassan and Anthony Higman, where one Higman was like, didn't they change how this works? When you go to a local pack, let's say search for like plumbers in, I don't know, whale country. And then you scroll down and you click on more businesses. It will now take you to the places tab as opposed to taking you into Google Maps directly with that listing of like search results. I think this is newish. It's maybe not in the UK, because I know they had the whole thing with the places section in the UK and outside in Europe areas. But then when you scroll down and you say, you know what, the 20 or so results you gave me are not enough plumbers, I need more, and you click the next button, it says it breaks. It says it looks like there aren't any places that match this topic. So it's broken. I mean, I think this is a big deal for local SEOs, not the pagination stuff because nobody's going to page 2 of 30 plumbers. But the whole going to places tab seems new to me. I don't know if anybody noticed this or if I'm wrong.
No, it also looks like it was all sponsored in there. And so when
Yeah.
you clicked through, you got more sponsored. Maybe it just like ran out of sponsored places, which is strange.
They stopped being sponsored unless the first few are actually labeled sponsored, I think. It's
Oh,
fast
okay.
shift.
Maybe it's just the first. Who knows anymore what's sponsored and what's not.
Yeah, the first 3 I think were sponsored. It's a fast
Okay.
shift.
And then the other example, it's not.
I don't know.
Strange.
It is
I just
strange.
don't know how when we can't use it, like when we're like, what is going on here? How are like normal Googlers, like just searchers, supposed to like build like patterns with it, when things are changing so much and you never know where you're going?
I don't know. Google search is dead. Sloppy. And they're killing it for everybody else.
Yeah. There are a lot of food bloggers that are not very thankful for one big conglomeration here, which is Google. And allegedly, the AI slop of Google is ruining Thanksgiving for food bloggers. There's really sort of like 2 different elements at play here, where one, there were a lot of creators saying that this has been their worst sort of holiday season yet in all the prep and all the traffic. People are reporting between 30 and 80% drops in Google traffic. Again, some saying it's the worst yet. And then the other prong of this is some of the recipes that these people are putting their blood, sweat, and tears on so that you can have a great holiday with your family and friends. It's getting remixed in a way, these recipes. So it's taking different portions of one recipe, mixing it with other, putting in all sorts of different, variables and ingredients and things like that. There was a great quote in the Bloomberg article. I can't pull it up right now. I'm not logged in here. But they said there was a Christmas cake recipe and they baked a 6-inch cake for 3 to 4 hours. And then if you actually did that, the cake would be a piece of charcoal. And that's what was recommended via an AI overview.
Maybe they were just bad.
Maybe they like charcoal.
Maybe
Yeah, maybe it's Santa Claus and he needs more stuff for naughty people.
Yeah.
But I also interviewed Adam Gallagher of Inspired Taste on Marketing Clock. I thought it was really good. We're going to put together a petition. And I think something that was really just irked me a lot was somebody could do a search for his recipe or him and his partner's recipe, branded search for this recipe, pull the exact recipe and it would be changed. And not only is that removing traffic from him and allowing him to help get people into his community because it pulls the entire list of ingredients, the entire directions. It's even pulling in images, some not from his site, and then having different amounts, different recipe, a recipe he didn't make, and labeling it his recipe, which I just think is, I mean, that's despicable.
It's not good.
It's despicable to say it's somebody's recipe and then take it and change it around and make them look like a complete jerk when you take the cake out of the oven and it's a brick and you can build a house with it.
Right.
Like,
it ruins their brand, their reputation. Only person it helps really is no one.
No one helps. No one.
Yeah.
nobody. It literally helps nobody.
It helps you guys, the people who are advertising, selling turkeys online.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna have money. None of these people are gonna have money.
The recipe bloggers, but like the big, food stores that are selling the recipe items.
Nobody wants that. Nobody wants
Google wants
to
that
hear
money.
a recipe from freaking Danny Wegmans over by me. Like, nobody wants that. You want people that are
Use the recipe in the back of the can.
Morty, the back of the can has nothing on Inspired Taste. What are we talking
I agree. I'm just saying we've never done that.
I did send Inspired Taste my butter bread recipe. He was impressed.
Butter.
What is it? 3-day-old bread and crumbly butter.
Rip bread. Spread butter. Rip bread more.
He was impressed, but I will include that interview as a thumbnail at the end. So make sure to stay to the end and click on that because it's a really, really interesting interview. So,
but yeah, these Google ChatGPT, they have to do better. They have to come up with ways to have recipe cards, tabs, where you can see some of the stuff and not get all of it there, because Nobody wants a piece of charcoal for a cake for Christmas.
Right. I mean, the interesting thing, just this morning, Ahrefs came out with a new study. Do AI assistants link when mentioning brands? And it came out with it charted it all. There's a little typo on the chart itself, so I told them to update it. But they looked at like 31,000 brands, 150 million prompts, and they found that AI overviews were the stingiest. They only included a link when the brand was mentioned 10.7% of the time. Perplexity did it over 50% of the time. AI mode 36% of the time, ChatGPT 27% of the time, Copilot 26% of the time, but AI overviews under 11% of the time, according to the study. Ouch. Anyway, jokes on who, Morty?
I mean, all this I just really need a detox from all this AI stuff. It's just too much. I need a cleanser of something, you know, before you go for a colonoscopy, just clean out. Total detox. Which is what John Mueller says companies are going to need. So Ian Lurie, I don't know what platform this is on at this point. Looks like it's Blue Sky.
Blue Sky,
yeah. All of you talking Ian. All of you talking breathlessly about GEO and then telling me your big tactic is to create better, more detailed content and cloaked AI bot only pages are making me pray for an asteroid that much harder.
Wow.
I don't know if like he's praying harder for the asteroid. He wants the asteroid to hit harder. That was a little bit confusing to me about the comment.
I read that as both.
Okay. That's interesting. I like that take. John Mueller replied back, because this is all John does now instead of offering actual advice to people. Don't forget all the GEO-Detox works. It'll be paid for next year. The cycle of SEO life. Which I'm sure made a lot of people happy that John has commented about that. What?
Why did he double quote it? SEO.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I mean that's a very Talmudic question. I feel like.
Right. I mean, his point here is not that Geo is dumb, but he's like we all seen it so many times. Like, oh, you know, content marketing is content's the biggest thing. So let's do a ton of content. Then SEOs are like 2 years later, we have to prune your content as a service. So we're going to take all the content we build you and pay. We're going to prune that. And then it was like link building, and link building is so great. You have to do links. And then everybody was like, well, we got to do link detox and make sure your links are good. So he's like kind of joking that next big thing will be GEO-Detox, but I'm not sure if that's the case because he double quoted SEO, which makes a whole different story now. So
yeah, I didn't read into it like that, but yeah, wow. Now I'm just hoping for the asteroid either way.
Any event, thanks so much for being with us.
Who do you think is the most helpful Googler, a representative out there?
Ooh, wow.
Well, apart from, are we talking Google Ads, Google Search?
No, Google Ads is great.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Other than that, it's like the janitor.
Who's the most helpful? I mean, John was probably the most volume-wise, the most responsive of all Googlers.
Yeah, but something happened.
Yeah, Danny Sullivan was pretty up there at some point again, but they all say a lot about nothing that really didn't really result in anything positive in terms of great human content, human-written content that the search engines love, that humans love, and search engines love it.
So what you're saying is you hope they bake a fruitcake in terms of the goal.
I don't know.
I feel like
John
John speaks in riddles.
Well, now he does. Yeah,
like riddles.
Yeah, especially that double.
By the way,
double quote thing has really set me off. Any event.
Every time I mention anything to you, I'm double quoting it.
Yeah, triple quote it. Anyway, all right, everyone, have a great Thanksgiving. We're back hopefully on Monday. Bye-bye.
Enjoy your turkey recipe.
Unless that asteroid hits.
Bye.
Asteroid